Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? Y'all good? Hopefully y'all good this morning. What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? It is what day of the week is it? It's like Wednesday or something, I think. I want to say it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday, y'all. It is Wednesday, everybody. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for already. Y'all already know what time it is. It's tuning in. It's the morning chats. It is the morning chats. You already know who it is. It's that guy, Jay Hen. It's been a couple of days, y'all. It has definitely been a couple of days. It's been some interesting stuff. I want to start off by saying good morning to Dr. Hill. What you say? Good morning. BJ, what you say? CJ, what you say? Is that Arian Collins? I can't see, boy. Oh, I can't see. Jay Renee, what you say, girlie? Malik on Instagram. What's up, my man? Katrina Thomas, what you say? Good morning, everybody. Jay, what you say, man? Y'all, let's do it. Y'all already know it's gonna be a good one this morning, y'all. Let me go ahead and kind of preface this by saying a couple of things. Let me preface this by saying a couple of things. Number one, I had all the intentions on coming live last week, but I'm gonna be honest with you. When I heard the decision, I'm glad to be back. The decision for Breonna Taylor. I'm gonna be honest. My heart was quite grieved that we still in this yet to be United States of America will value the appearance of a wall over the life of another. I'm just gonna leave that right there for a minute. That you can get prosecuted for shooting through a wall, but you cannot get prosecuted for shooting and ending a life. I'm just saying what I'm saying when I'm saying what I'm saying. So y'all know how it goes. It's the morning chats. It's that guy Jay Hen. I got a good one for y'all this morning. If y'all got it on y'all mind, I promise y'all I'm with it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So as I will do, let me do it now. I'm gonna give y'all a quick minute. Like it, share it, send it out to somebody. Let them know we talking about blurred lines this morning. Blurred lines, y'all, man. We talking about blurred lines this morning, man, and it's gonna be a good one, yeah. For those of you who may not know what the blurred lines are, you're going to love this one this morning, I promise. So you got a couple of seconds. Let's throw them in here. You know I don't wait too long. You know I'm not one of those people. I'm not trying to gain the popularity of the world, but whoever will hear, can hear, and shall hear. And we're going to do some good stuff. Marie Dazzling Jury joined. Highly Favorite Diva on Instagram. Good morning, y'all. I got it. Boy, I got screens up everywhere. Y'all should see this. This is a lot. I got screens up everywhere, but it is for a purpose. Okay, we down to 10, 9, 8. Come on, I got a few seconds left, and we about to dive into it. And y'all know how I started, when I started every morning. There we go. Every live chat, you know what we about to do. So, morning chat, let's ask the question as I always do when it comes down to what you say, bots, D-bots. If you know what Patreon is, go follow him. D-Bots is amazing. His podcasts are super dope. Dr. Leroy Cole, what you say? And Tamia Hinton, good morning, good morning. This morning, I want to talk about blurred lines. Let's talk about blurred lines. Let me ask the question as I always do. Have you realized that the level of respect somebody had for you has diminished? Have you realized that the level of respect that somebody had for you initially has now diminished? Oh man. Yeah, bots. I'm dope podcast. I gotta say it again. I gotta say D Bots is an amazing producer, musician, and his and his podcasts are the truth. Dr. Cole, what you saying? Good morning, great sir. One of the influences of my life and ministry. Thank you so much for joining in this morning. Let me ask the question again. Have you realized that the respect level that you started off with somebody, that it has now diminished? And we're going to get right into this. This thing this morning is talking about blurred lines. Blurred lines. It kind of makes sense. Y'all, when you hear blurred lines, first things you think about is Robin Thicke, right? and all the good stuff he said in there. But these lines, the reason that these lines now have become blurred is because people can't systematically separate your friendship from your leadership. And you got to be mindful in this season of the blurred lines that people get comfortable with you and they begin to handle you in any kind of way. I'm just going to throw it out there just like that. What you say, Johnny Clark in Cali? Yvette, what you say this morning? So that's the thing about it. So blurred lines, if you're looking at if you analyze your life in its totality right now, when people begin and when they met you, they had this respect for you. And as you begin to kind of fellowship and, interact with people, you start finding that there's a respect level begins to diminish, and when their respect level begins to diminish, you need to check that immediately, because what is happening somewhere is that the boundaries and the lines that you've drawn around yourself in whatever type of relationship or situationship that you have with another person, when you begin to blur those lines and let people cross over from one side of that boundary to the next, then you can start finding levels of respect beginning to diminish. You start finding people start handling you any kind of way. What you say, Mama Rita? Good morning. People start doing weird stuff to you because you've now blurred the boundaries that was once there. This is the thing. If you're from the hood like me, I grew up in Schuylerville, y'all. So what we used to do when we had to go to like the corner store or the candy lady or something like that. What you say, Wiley? What you say, Elder Wiley? What's up, Juan Rose? Listen. When we start doing like, right, we go to the candy lady house, right? It used to be around the corner, so we'd have to walk all the way up the street, take the side street, and come back around. But what happened is that there was always a neighbor that had a fence in the backyard, and we would jump that fence. And it got to the point to where we were jumping the fence so much that it tore the fence down. So now the fence that was there to be established as a boundary between the yards is no longer there. It's a fence still. It's still there, but now it's a weak fence. It's laying on the ground. It's all bent up because we done jumped this fence so many times. And I'm kind of getting to this point where I got to do it. You said I'm not going to deal with it. No, Scotlandville, not Scottish. But what happened is that in your relationships, in your situationships with these various people in your life, what they do is they begin to weaken the boundaries that you set up in your life. So what happens is that it's certain areas that certain people can't ask me about or go about or come into my life and even inquire about because you're not allowed past that boundary. And I make sure that when you set these boundaries up in your life, you have to be real keen on upholding the integrity of the boundary. If not, the lines will get blurred and people will begin to think that because you're kind to them that they can say or do anything toward you. Well, let me come upset all of those who think that they can handle people the way that they handle them. I'm telling you now, you got something else coming. Because if you're listening to this morning and you realize that somebody that once upheld relationship and upheld you to a higher standard is changing on you now, you might want to go back and check the boundaries. You can't come past these boundaries. So when I start looking at my life as a whole, only certain people are invited to certain places in my life. You cannot speak on personal issues if I have not let you pass that boundary. You can't speak on my relationships if I haven't let you pass that boundary. And what happens is that people get so comfortable with you that they begin to think that they can supersede the boundaries that you set. Nah, bro, I got news for you. I don't care how good we good. I don't care how many times we done shot pool together. I don't care how late you done stayed at the crib. You are only to be in the boxing boundary that I put you in. See, and that's the thing about it. We've gotten to this point, and social media is a one big place and one big play on it, that we believe that everybody that likes a picture is a friend. No. Come on back. Let me get it. It's time to start restructuring and redrawing these lines, because a lot of people have been hurt by other people because you allowed these boundaries to be crossed. You allowed these lines to be blurred. Everybody is not privy to your life. Don't get me wrong, and I'm not telling you to live a double life. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not telling you to live a double standard life or be this way in the morning, this way in the evening, this way in public, this way in private. No, that's not what I'm telling you. Everybody has a life of their own to live, and God is your secret judge. I can't judge you for your life. That's not my place to judge you what you're doing in your life. If I see something or I've observed something that may be able to help you, or if I've been down the road that you were down one day and that I was able to see, then I may be able to add some advice to you, only if you're willing to accept it. I will not let anybody come and cross the boundaries of my life. And you got to be mindful of these blurred lines, because this is just in a person-to-person situation. Now let's talk about, this is side by side. This is just friend. This is just relationship. Let's talk about leadership dynamics, because what happens when you begin to blur lines when it comes down to leadership, familiarity is the enemy of respect. So when you become too familiar with you, and even if I'm overseeing, or if I'm a lead and I'm a leader toward you in some type of way, if I blur these lines, then you'll find out that the people that you share the most intimate parts of your life with will disrespect you. When you share your intimacies privately, they will disrespect you publicly because of the intimacies that you share. And so it's very mindful. You got to be very mindful about literally blurring the lines between people. Sometimes you just can't do what I like. No. You can't. No. You're not allowed to. It's certain things in leadership that you just should not do to those that are following you. I'm just gonna put it out there just like that. Let's go for blood this morning. If I'm gonna do it, let's go for blood. It's certain things that you should not do, no matter how cool y'all are, no matter how awesome y'all are, the great relationship. That doesn't matter. When it comes down to these things, when it comes down to these lines, you cannot blur these lines between those that you are leading. Supervisors, me personally, don't get me wrong, I love team building exercises and all that, but it's a certain point that supervisors should go with the people that they oversee. Let me just be real with it. Like I said, so what happens is that a lot of people right now, and hopefully some people that are watching may be on their jobs, and this is gonna bring clarity to what they're really doing to you. Watch this. A lot of people are upset with their supervisors now because you thought the relationship y'all had was a friendship and that they were not still going to do their job. Oh, shucks. Just because y'all went out for drinks, just because y'all chat on a regular, just because y'all text on a regular, just because every now and then they come to you and they start, girl, you know what happened, man? You can't believe what... That don't mean that they know how to keep the boundaries separate. You are the one that failed to realize that line was not about to be blurred. And they already understand. They understand situationally, leadership wise, it's always, listen, I hate to say it like this, but let me give you some solidarity today. Leadership will always put a leader in the position of it's a better you than me situation. I hate to say it like that, but it has to be said. Because when you start understanding that it's going to be me or it's going to be you, I'm going to fight for me because I love me. I'm not going to lose my job trying to uphold you. I'm not going to lose my relationship trying to uphold you. Like, that was my best friend. You supposed to have my back. No, I'm supposed to take care of me first. If I can love you like I love me, but guess what? I still love me first. And nobody wants to talk about that particular dynamic because that dynamic makes people say that you're not loyal. You know, they throw that word around so much now. I'm so sick of hearing the word loyalty because me personally, loyalty doesn't mean that I'm upholding you in everything. Loyalty doesn't mean that I'm going to break my neck out for you and when I'm going to let myself be out there. That's not what the definition of loyalty means. Loyalty means that I am willing to give you what nobody else is willing to give you. And that's 100% unadulterated honesty. So if you're wrong, I'm going to be honest with you. A friend is more loyal to me when you tell me I'm wrong than when you telling me I'm right. I don't need a yes man in this season. I need somebody that's loyal. That's something that's going to be, that'll hold you real good. I don't need a yes man in this season. I need somebody that's loyal to me. I need somebody that'll look me right in the face and say, you know you was wrong for that, don't you? You know that wasn't the way that you were supposed to handle that. Because when you're loyal to me, you have my best interests at heart. That means that you're not going to allow me to flip, fall, or falter. It doesn't matter what happens. Listen, I need you. That's what loyalty is. Loyalty has absolutely nothing about upholding somebody in their wrong. Ride or die. You say what you no. I'm not. Ask me, am I going to jail for any of my friends? I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm not. Especially when you know what you did to get you like jail bound was no good when you got ready to do it. No, no. If you were defending yourself and then your head is on a chopping block for that, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. When it comes down to these kind of things, you got to be mindful not to blur these lines. These blurred lines have been going on for so long, and these blurred lines, people don't even know what a friend is anymore. So you think again, because they like your picture on social media, that they're your friend, but you do know they got people called lurkers that'll like your pictures and be petty at the same time. They'll like your picture and then screenshot it and put it in the group text to be petty. Oh, shucks now. Watch yourself, Henderson. Watch yourself. These people will do this. They will love everything that you do. They will give you public congratulations and privately trying their best to kill you. You got to watch these people. Blurred lines are some of the things that we don't talk about. We're not going to talk about blurred lines because there's some people left. If we were to be 100% honest, and let me be real good, what you say, Rocky? Listen, if we were to be 100% honest, it was some people that we were supposed to get rid of a long time ago. We got this loyalty thing again mixed up. The lines have been blurred in the relationship. The lines have been blurred. You still trying to figure out how all of this information of you got out. Your enemies don't have anything to do with your information leaking. It's the people that have your information that leak your information. I'm sorry to give it to you like that. That's your fault. Ain't had nothing to do with me. Like I said, again, you looking at your enemies and you side-eyeing people that quote-unquote don't like you, and it's not the people that don't like you that are running your name in the street. It's the people that you call your quote-unquote friends that have all the information on you. My enemies are the least of my concern. My enemies are going to be the least of my problems. Cook, what you say, bro? I'm just saying, my enemies are the least of my concern. That's because I already understand that I have victory over my enemy already. I'm good with that. But it's the people that you hold close to you, that you give your intimacies to, that know all of your secrets, the ones that are up in your house, the ones that are always in your phone, the ones that you always FaceTiming, or the ones that are running your business clean across the country. So the thing is, you got to be mindful to blur about these blurred lines. You got to watch it. When you are establishing any kind of situationship in your life, you got to make sure you set boundaries. Boundaries are the enemy of blurred lines. I'm a leader. I ain't going to do too much this morning, but boundaries are the enemy to blurred lines. See, when I set a boundary in life, you can find out how loyal somebody is by the boundary that you set. That's how you find out where real loyalty lies. So when I tell you, when they start giving you unwarranted advice, because a lot of relationships have ended because of if I were you, I would. Nah, come on back in the room. I want you to come back in. If I were you, I would do this. If I were you, I would do that. And those lines got crossed, and you began to listen and believe them for the blurred lines. And when the blurred lines got crossed, you end up canceling something good that was actually in your life to take you to another level. Those are the blurred lines that you got to watch out for, because people will will knowingly cross lines that you didn't invite them over. I got news for you. When somebody rings your doorbell or knock on your door, what you do when you get to that boundary, that door is a boundary point. When I go to my door, I crack my door open and stick my head out. You know why? Because everything that's on the other side of that boundary is personal space. I don't let anybody into the personal space without coming through me. I don't just scream to nobody, go open the door. No, I don't. If I'm not expecting you to come, I'm not going to let you in there. And then even in that case, the only people that I let open the door to is people that I'm expecting. And the only people that I'm expecting are people that I know. And the only people that I know are people that I trust. The only way that you can get past the boundary without going through me. But for the most part, when I walk to the door, I'm going to stand in that gap, in that doorway, because that's a boundary. I don't want you to come in here. Can I help you? What are you here for? What can I do for you? It's still questions that I say all the time. We got to ask people. We have to answer different things. We have to answer questions on job applications, college applications. We always question everything that's going on around us, but we fail to question people that are coming in and out of our lives. And I can't understand how we let so many people have a revolving door in our situations. Why you think so much is going wrong? It has absolutely nothing to do with the enemy. A lot of it has everything to do with the people you call Oh shucks! I told y'all I was gonna be good this morning, didn't I? I can't help it. But you got to watch those lines. Be the guardian of your boundaries. Set those boundaries. And when you start setting boundaries for yourself, when you start setting boundaries in the lives of others, watch them how they act. Then you could see if they're gonna really be friends or not. Because when I tell you that you're not privy to receive this kind of information on me and you toot your nose up and start a group text about me, I know your true intent then. Oh, my question is, why is that information so important to you? Why I gotta let you know my every move? Because if you wanted to know my every move, how about walk the journey with me so we can go together and stop trying to find out what I got going on in the future so you can steal it from me? Oh, shucks. Ooh, I knew that was gonna get somebody. That's what again. Can I rewind that one again? If you want to, if you are so adamant, if you're so great on trying to get to the destiny and future that we trying to do, how about walking with me and stop trying to pull the knowledge out of me what's going on in the future that you could try to steal from me? Because I got news for you. Even if you steal my best idea, you will not grace to actually make it come to pass. I'm so glad that some people, that song for my musician friends, that song that they was in your studio and they stole from you. Yeah, I got news for you. They stole and they thought it was going to be a bang, and you wondering why it ain't go nowhere? Because they didn't have the grace on it for it to move like God wanted you to make it move. You wonder why that idea that you took from me, you thought that was, you took my business idea. I love the way that you set it up and you done got all your dynamics and you got your cards together, and you wonder why the business not flourishing is because you stole the idea and God put the grace on the idea for me, not for you. These blurred lines, you got to watch out for blurred lines, y'all. Be mindful of blurred lines, because I'll tell you, you don't have the grace that I want you to understand. Like, let me do this again. I got to run this one back one more time. You can steal what you want from me crossing these blurred lines, but you don't have the grace that God put on my life to make it work. That's what you don't have. And when you don't have the grace to make it work, when it starts to fail and you wonder why it's failing, that's why it's failing, because you don't have the grace for it. Crossing a boundary, going into somebody's yard and stealing their hose pipe don't make it no more your hose pipe. It can be used for the same purpose, but eventually they gonna know that that's their hose pipe. I'm sorry to tell you. You can come in and you stole. Yeah, you're right. You are absolutely right. Yeah, you walked into her life. You crossed that boundary. You stole her man. That's exact. That just because you stole him don't make him your man now. Because in a few minutes, somebody else gonna walk across your boundary and they're gonna take the same man that you stole. I'm saying the same chick that you stole, the same one that you went and snatched from somebody else. They gonna walk clean across your boundary and they gonna take the same thing that you did. I'm sorry, y'all didn't know. Oh, that was a sowing and reaping moment. Y'all didn't know. As long as the earth remains seed time and harvest time, is what you plant is what you gonna reap. Oh yeah, that still works. That still works even in 2020. Going into October 2020. But be mindful of these blurred lines, man. You got to make sure that you establish these boundaries between people. Because if you don't establish boundaries between people, you are responsible for whatever lines they cross. You are responsible for every line that somebody set. And when the lines get blurred and they cross the line, don't get mad at the person, get mad at yourself. Because they're only crossing lines that you did not define by a boundary. So you got to, so in this season of your life, do me this favor. Everybody can do this check. This is your own self-analysis. This is your own self-check. Check your boundaries. With the people that are in your life, check your boundaries. When you see people starting to disrespect you, check your boundaries. Lynette, what you say? Ken, what you say? Gino, Russell, what you say? Listen, check your boundaries. It's time, every year or so, every couple of years or so, what they do is they go around fences and boundaries and they check for integrity. They see where the weak points are. And if there are weak points, they repair the weak points to make sure that the integrity of the entire fence that it doesn't fall. Let me make one even better. I used to work for DirecTV, right? And one of the first things before we decide to give you a new connection or put a satellite on your house, if you already had cable in your house, the first thing we used to have to do is run a test on the line. We had to check the integrity of the line to make sure that a clear, concise signal can flow through the line. But the problem is if there was a break somewhere, it will show you where the break is in the line, and you have to repair the break before you install the service. You have to repair the boundaries before you move on in these relationships. You have to check the integrity of the boundaries before you continue to go on with somebody. Because if you leave these boundaries, open, you're going to find yourself in a blurred line situation where somebody's going to cross a line that you did not give them permission to cross. So let me ask the question again. Is there anybody that you once had respect for you and they're starting to see a decline in the way that they handle you? Let me ask the question. When is the last time you checked that line? Then when is the last time you checked that boundary? What is the integrity of those boundaries that you have really, really set for other people? You got me? That's what we talked about this morning. That's all it is. That's all, like, y'all. This one, I told you it was gonna be good. Blurred lines, blurred lines. Don't let people start crossing blurred lines. If you're in leadership, make sure your leadership boundaries are defined and you don't cross your own boundaries. Because when you cross them, it gives people the other unction that it's okay for them to cross them. Be mindful not to let lines and boundaries in your life become blurred, because when blurred lines come, you're going to come disrespect, trouble, and a whole bunch of heartache. All right? Cool. Y'all know I'm at my favorite part of this entire morning. I'm at my favorite part. It's encouraging time, man. Y'all already know what it is. I'm about to set the 5-minute timer, and y'all know how I do it every morning. When you start talking about encouraging somebody, you know how I say it. I love it, and I'm going to say it like I always say it. The word of encouragement that you give somebody may be the only thing that they heard good today, maybe the only thing they heard good this week, this month, or even this year. That one encouraging word that you give to somebody else may stop them from committing suicide and let them know that their destiny is right around the corner. So I put the 5-minute timer up. I'm about to start this timer. And when I start this timer, I need everybody that's on here in the comment section. You throw a word of encouragement out. I'm going to flash it across the screen. We're going to read it out. We're going to shout about every bit of encouragement that you can give to somebody else. And we about to start this like now. Let's go with the encouragement. Let's see who got it. If you've been on here before, you already know what to do. Go ahead and lead the way for me, and let's see what this encouragement going to look like this morning. That's what it is. Oh, there we go. Look, come on, see Pastor Chris on here. Good morning, Pastor Chris. I love her so much. That's one of my hearts, man. What you honor moves towards you. What you dishonor moves away from you. Blurred lines. There you go. See, that's the kind of stuff you got to pay attention to. I'm just saying, yeah, you pay attention. That goes for people. When people honor you, they want to draw themselves close to you. When they start backing off, you might want to start taking a second look. You might have a break in your fence. Let's go with it. Let's go. That's Miss Cherry. Good morning. Good morning. There it is. Come on, Whitney. What you say, man? Tell the folk. Keep the faith. Stay strong. Keep pushing, and you'll reach your goal in God's time. I like the end of this because it says in God's time. God's timing is still perfect, y'all. I don't know if y'all know it or not, but it is. But it is. What you say, CJ? You in this thing this morning? You have the power to make mountains move. Hashtag authority. Come on, speak on it, CJ. That's my sister, y'all. I don't know. Watch it. Y'all say something crazy. She gangster. I'm not. I'm playing. I'm playing. Your glow may shine bright. Then you can see and maybe want others. What others need to see to move forward. There it is. That's some good. That's good. That's good. Make sure that you're shining bright, because somebody may see you and they won't move to the next level because what they see on your life. Let's do it. Come on with it. I'm loving this, y'all. I got 3 minutes, 11 seconds on my timer. Let's roll with it. Come on with it. Come on with the encouragement. I'm loving this so far. Y'all doing it. You can drop multiple in here, y'all. Y'all don't have to stop at just one. If you can encourage somebody for an hour, then encourage her for an hour. We got it. Come on, let's go with it. Let's roll with it. I'm 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 with it. That's what I think the Bible has said. Montreal, I like that, because the Bible has said, let your light shine so that men might see the good works and glorify the Father in heaven. Misha, what you say on Instagram? What y'all say on Instagram? I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be paying attention to y'all. I really do. I really do. Y'all leave. Come on, Instagram. You can do the same. I got Instagram with me. Well, y'all leave some comment. Come and do it. There it is. Here, come on, CJ, with another one. Speak life into your situations. There's power in your tongue. I'm glad you said it, CJ. I gotta say it now because God is a speaking spirit, and God says that so shall my word go forth and shall not return unto me void, but it will accomplish that which I set it out to accomplish. I'm just saying and talking that talk when I talk that talk. You heard me? I'm just saying that's Bible. That's Isaiah 55:11. Put that in there. Put that in your repertoire. Read that on a daily basis. What you say, Drew? Don't compromise yourself or your gift just for likes of others. Yeah, you're already great. I'm the best thing since sliced bread and free cheese. I'm just saying. I'm telling you, I'm greater than a grilled cheese sandwich with a bowl of tomato soup. I'm with it. I'm the best thing that I ever seen. I look in the mirror and I love me. There it is. Come on. When I draw closer to God and talk to others, I really find who my real friends are, because I love and I hate. That's simple. That is simple. When you talk to, that's how it works. D Trust Cloud on Instagram. What you say, man? Bro Hammond. Misha on Instagram got it, said, don't allow fear to stop you from walking into your destiny. I told you Instagram be rocking on this side, y'all. Instagram on the other side rocking for y'all again. She said, don't allow fear to stop you from walking into your destiny. Come on, Misha. Thank you so much. I'm just saying, I told you I'll be talking when I be talking, and y'all know I'm the grandmaster of this time, so I can stop it when I want to. What you say, Pastor Chris, again? Cross-pollinate your strengths and utilize each other. You don't have to do it by yourself. Come on, say, if the Bible declares that one can send 1,000, two can send 10,000, that's some serious multiplication. I'm just saying, I think you can do. We're better together. That's what I heard. That's what I just heard. That success is on the other side of fear. That's Devin Trust Cloud on Instagram. Let me say it again and rewind it just so y'all can get it for real. Success is on the other side of fear. Stop being scared. Ain't nobody scared. I got you, D, bro. I told you. I love you, boy. Like, that's just what it is. That's what it comes from. What you say, one Cherry? You got another one. Just the little things you can do can be the biggest thing in someone else's life. I'm just saying. There it is. Y'all already know how I do it. 1 second left. 1 second left. I told you I'm the master controller of the time. There it is. I like that, Montreal. Let's run that one again. I got to run that one again. Hold tight. Hold up. Hold on. Just the little things you can do can be the biggest thing in someone else's life. Yeah. That's why, again, nobody has to do anything for you in your life. You be grateful. Hashtag be grateful. I gotta do it. Pastor Chris, what you say? Your anxiousness are not flaws. Listen, they are built-in reminders to pray to God. That's why that thorn in your flesh is still there. And God told Paul that he prayed and said, I asked 3 times, God, for you to take this thorn out of my flesh. And he said, my grace is still sufficient. I just need you to have a reminder that every time you feel a thorn, you can look to me for the answer. I'm just saying, come on, Pastor Chris, don't you do this to me. Dr. Hill, what you say? Only be thou strong and courageous, for the Lord thy God is with thee. You can't even say it better than that. Only be strong and courageous, for the Lord thy God is with thee. See, that's what you need. Yeah, be that virtual shoulder that someone can lean on. Even if you can't get to them, call somebody. Let's do it. Let me know something. God can use flawed people. Come on, CJ, watch yourself, because I'll scream. I promise I will. I promise I'll scream on this thing. God, I know I'm flawed. I'm not perfect. I have issues. I still get mad. I still fight every now and then if you let me. But I got news for you. I can be used. God uses the flaw. He can use the vessel. Just because it have a crack at the top don't mean it can hold substance at the bottom. Oh my goodness. Tiffany, what you say this morning? Speak the word and watch it work for you. I'm just going to say, speak the word and watch it work for you. I just let me run that back again. Speak the word and watch it work for you. I love it. I am loving this. I'm loving this. Y'all, I'm loving this. I am loving this. Y'all know this is my favorite part. I told y'all this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part of the morning. I told you. Tiffany, you messed me up with that one. Now speak the word and watch it work for you. let the word do the work. See, I'm telling y'all, like this is why I do this in the morning. It has nothing to do with me trying to build no mega. I don't want to be in all those lights. Number one, it's too hot. Just put it out there like that. It ain't that I got nothing to hide on nobody. It's just hot under all them lights. I just want some good people to encourage each other that we can be better together. That's all I'm looking for. That's my heart's desire. So, and that's just what it's about. Honest to God, just good people encouraging each other that we can all win. Again, I want to see everybody eat. I want to see you win. You got to win in this season. If you don't win, if you don't win, it's your fault. I'm going to be honest with you, because all you got to do is ask for a little help, and if I can, I will. I'm just saying. Have you ever watched kids? Thank you, Montreal, for that one. Have you ever watched kids play follow the leader? And whoever's the leader, the kids argue for a second on who the leader is, but know what they do? They follow the leader right on until their turn to be the leader. Because just because you were appointed or anointed to be a leader don't mean it was your time to be one. Ooh, ask David about it. Thank you, Dr. Everett, Jonathan Everett, for that one this morning. That was heavy this morning. I have to give him credit for that one. That was good. That's just what it is. God said, out of the mouth of babes. If he can use a babe to teach, then God can use any person, place, or thing. Any now. So y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in this morning. Y'all already know. I told y'all, if y'all don't have it yet, you set your notifications. Set your notification. Y'all set your notifications. Set your notifications. You can follow me on all these wonderful platforms. Again, Instagram is live again. It's that guy J Hen on Instagram. Then come on, what you say, Dr. Hill. Again, whose report will you believe? I shall believe the report of the Lord. That's just what it is. And y'all, it's the morning chats. It has been the morning chats again. It's that guy J Hen. You already see they already call it. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like it, share it. Y'all set your notifications. When I go live, I let y'all know that I'm live. And we do some amazing things. I just want us to encourage somebody. So today, before we get out here, you know I say it all the time before I leave, make sure that if you can't do anything else today, make sure you encourage somebody. For your encouragement may stop them from committing suicide. It may be the best thing that they've heard this week, today, this week, this month, or even this year. And it can let them know that their destiny is right around the corner. It's that guy J Hen, and I'll catch you guys on the next chat. Holla.